Hey, I got this bass. A friend of mine needed it, the action lowered a bit, little setup kind of thing, and figured I would make a quick video. It is killer looking. It is a Jackson, and the serial number is CWJ, and then a bunch of numbers. Crafted in China. It does not say what series or what type or anything it is. It just says Jackson on it. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, I think it's in the the $300 or $400 kind of range, maybe $500, something like that. So used probably $200 or $300. But anyway, it is like I said, a Jackson, and it is the Dave Ellefson bird kind of shape. It is super cool looking. It really is. I really dig it. It sounds good. So Dave Ellefson, or actually David, I guess is the model name, the David Ellefson. But Junior, as he's sometimes referred to in the Megadeth camp, he plays with a pick, so you know it sounds great with a pick. It has 3-band EQ kind of situation, so that's really cool. It has your volume, and then it has a knob that blends the two pickups. So there's a center detent, in the center detents on these three too, to give you just sort of like the straight, unaffected, boosted or cut. So there's a center detent, and that's both of the pickups, and then you turn it towards the bridge, and you get the bridge pickup. And then towards the neck, you get the neck pickup. Very cool. One thing that I found a little bit odd is when you put it in the center, the volume actually drops a little bit. So I think maybe the pickups are wired like out of phase or something, because there's a little bit of cancellation and it sounds a little mid-range kind of honky kind of sound. So if you listen to it, see there's the center. That's the neck. Center, neck, center, neck. And then it's, you could say, well, the neck pickup's going to be a little bit louder. So I'll go to the bridge. So center, bridge. So the bridge sounds louder too. The center sounds a little bit quieter. But be that as it may, whatever. So the bass. Like I said about 7 times already, it looks awesome. It has like a quilt top, and I'm sure that's just a laminate quilt top in like a red, in a fading to black sunburst. The body looks cool. It has the Jackson bridge, nice big solid thick bridge, sort of like a Badass 2 or something. And the neck is solid as they come. It's great. I adjusted the action and stuff, and it took a lot of work to get the truss rod to move this neck at all. It is solid. And I don't mean that in a bad way at all. I just wanted to straighten it out just a tad, but this neck is solid. It's thick, it's big, it's chunky. I am totally used to a jazz neck, so this feels like the opposite of a jazz neck. It's wide and fairly deep this way, and it has very kind of beefy corners on it. So like a jazz neck is sort of more like a shallow curve. This is more like a U shape kind of a thing, with almost like straight sides on it. But if that's what you like a big chunky Jackson neck, it feels great. There's no problems with it. You can reach way up like 18, 19 fret before my palm even starts to hit the heel. So that's really cool. A couple of things that I wasn't too keen on is because it attaches, the strap attaches here on like a Fender type bass, it attaches around like the 11th, 12th fret kind of thing, so that shifts the center of balance. Since this is over here at like the 19th fret or whatever, I think actually it's like right over the 18th fret, whatever, it is very neck heavy, so it really wants to neck dive severely. But other than that, it's totally cool. Another thing that kind of weirded me out a little bit is it, because of where the strap and everything is in the body shape, the neck is like shifted this way. So to me, like the 7th fret is like way the heck over there, and it should be like somewhere around here to what I'm used to. But of course, once you get used to it, you know, it shouldn't be a problem if this is what you like. I'm just saying that I like a Fender Jazz kind of a setup. It's really cool. Another issue is with the knobs right nearby, which is handy if you're picking and stuff. But if you start using fingers and you want to do like any sort of slapping or popping or whatever, your knuckles are hitting these knobs. And these pickups are pretty big, and they're sort of like right where I would normally slap and pop kind of thing. But again, I've worked my technique around the basses that I like, that I prefer. So I'm sure if you're used to this, or you could get used to it, it wouldn't be an issue. But it is a really cool bass. It is super cool. So if you see one and you ever wanted to grab it, I would definitely say grab it. You won't be disappointed. It's a very cool bass.